With a key road win at Northern Arizona. Home win the other night. Chance to make it 3 in a row.
Venky Joyce lays it up and in. Last year's Big Sky Conference Freshman of the Year.
I just love hearing you say his name, Dan. Venky Joyce.
Of this key Big Sky game. Here's Jamal Webb, 5th game back in the starting lineup, lays it up and in. And since coming in back into the starting lineup, Webb is averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. Of course, Eastern Washington shoots and makes more threes than anybody else in the Big Sky. Nash tries to answer, and he does.
Big answer by Nash from the three-point line. First time they knock a perimeter shot down and thins the floor. Rebound of the basketball right now. Troy Huff, I don't know. He said they maybe weren't as good inside, but so far they've proven that statement wrong.
Without a doubt, Milakovic. Whoa! Back-to-back threes for the... Stephen to the basket. Schuler for 3. Oh, we'll call that home cooking. Reasons why Eastern Washington handed the Bears their first home loss of the season.
You are exactly right, Dan. Almost a turnover by Webb.
Anderson for the ties. Got it.
Great job by Webb. He collects himself, attacks the rim, draws 3 defenders, knows that Aaron Anderson given plenty of room.
Nash draws the assignment on Joyce, who will try to back him toward the basket. Off the glass and in.
So effective, and if you watch Joyce as he turns on Nash, his arms are already past. Dan, we saw North Dakota's answer in the starting the second half. They started big with both Traylor and Nash. Nice job by Eastern Washington defensively.
Huff tough on the baseline, weaving his way through traffic. Is held scoreless in the first half. Hill, lefty, down the middle of the lane, batted around, and North Dakota has possession. Anderson running the floor. Huff, reverse.
Talked about that early, Dan. Anytime they can run off turnovers, they've got to do it. Those are going to be their easiest scoring opportunities.
North Dakota's biggest lead, fueled by who else? Troy Huff. Jamal Webb with the steal. He'll finish, and the seniors have flexed their authority here in the early part of the second half for North Dakota.
They have. That was Hill's that was an inexperienced mistake by Hill. Troy now leading by 9.
Biggest lead of the game for UND. Joyce put it on the floor this time and scores. My goodness. Joyce just outside the free throw line takes Nash to the basket and scores again. Harvey will just keep shooting through it, won't he? He's a 3-point shooter. He's missed 2 here to begin the second half. Nash running the floor. How about Jaron Nash? My, with an exclamation mark.
You watched Van Hoff put his hand over his head. He was going to take a lot of heat in the film room.
Second half.
North Dakota smaller lineup once again.
Harvey this time to the basket. Oh my! Seifert with an answer.
Great take by Harvey, and as you watch on the replay, Calcaterra is going to come over to challenge. Or he gets caught on the ball screen, but Seifert rolling to the rim. Nobody gets a body on him.
Nash with the shot clock at 6. Try to play it up and over the defense. They've got to hoist it with Webb. Wow.
Huge three. Sometimes I think they run the first 15 seconds just to give him a rest.
Harvey to the basket. High. And he scores. Hang on.
We'll see how North Dakota, if North Dakota does struggle in the half court.
Anderson to Nash. Coming. And Jaron Nash will go to the free throw line looking for the 3-point play. North Dakota re-grabs the lead, 54-52. Just under 13 mark with his 4th foul after scoring 12 points early in the second half. Lenny Antwi picks up his dribble. Nash open for 3. Open and takes advantage.
That's one thing that Coach Hayford and his staff did not anticipate was Webb with a couple of big threes. Nails by 3 every possession is just tension-filled, Dan.
Troy Huff will return at the next whistle. Oh my! The lob for Seifert.
North Dakota going to milk this thing down.
Trailer high screen. Nash flashes to the basket. Anderson in the paint. Oh, watch!
Anderson knew exactly where Traylor was going to be.
And Eastern Washington has possession. Joyce, oh, wide open. Running the floor is Milikovic. And Eastern Washington gets within two. 66-64 seconds left. The inbounds pass comes to Anderson.
They're going to keep it out of Troy Huff's hands. It comes down to somebody else having to get it done. 7 on the clock.
Down to 5. Anderson. Here's Jamal Webb. It's tipped. It's short. Huff with the foul.
They will look at it. But I don't think there's any question, Dan. That was out of his hands before the red came on. The officials are saying, get back to the court or get back to the bench. They're going to look at it and make sure.
It appears to be a buzzer beater by Troy Huff to deliver North Dakota to the dramatic victory. But again, the officials will take a look.
Here's what happens is Anderson finds Webb in the corner. He doesn't make that clutch 3, but Huff chases that offensive rebound down. And we'll wait for the, and you watch this, and now you can decide for yourself. Watch the red.